18 rings, 6 coins to my name, but with 18 rings then I can change the game. Flip them over, turn them around. Oh shit, look, I turned them into a crown. Make it dance, make it work for you. Coin is for the spending, if you scatter it then you'll reap the profits of the seeds you've sown. What do you know, look, I turned it into a throne. We do what we do to keep the water flowing. The more you give, the more it keeps growing. I don't want your gifts, I don't want your charity. I just want to see some other love and prosperity. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. I make my living by the sweat of my brow, the strength of my voice and my lyrical know-how. I work hard, I spend freely. I'm not rich, but damn, am I dearly placed to think of virtue and preach it to the masses. The fruits of my labor I use to fill glasses. Life is for the living is the message I'm selling. The scent of success is the aroma you're smelling. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. Hold fast, 'cause it might sound funny, but the truth is wealth's not just about money. It's the push and the pull and the give and the take. It's the things that we share and the joy that we make. Give me your attention, I'll give you my time. Lend me your ears and I'll fill them with rhymes. I'll give you words to make your soul burn and take your breath away in return. Yeah. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. 18 rings, 6 coins to my name, but with 18 rings then I can change the game. Flip them over, turn them around. Oh shit, look, I turned them into a crown. Make it dance, make it work for you. Coin is for the spending.
Hello, how are we all doing on this rainy day? Are we good? I don't know why I'm talking like this. How are we all doing? How are we? Are we all good? We all chilled? We all wonderful? So, Pete with 21 months. It's like you've got nothing better to do, mate. And then Helen with 32 months, blowing everyone out the water. And then Liam with 25 months. Wow, that's mental. I'm unemployed. This is true. Beer in hand, work is over. I'm well happy. Excellent. I would have a beer, but I'm getting married in 6 weeks. In fact, 6 weeks today, me and Helen will actually have now become husband and wife. Mental. So it's all...
Choo choo baby.
All-time record shattered. I've had the booster vaccine, so I'm in bed recovering. Oh, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. I hope you're okay. Stay chilled, stay warm, hydrated, take some paracetamol, and you'll be fine. Mrs. Reeb, 2 months. Thank you so much. Welcome. 1 month streak. That's fantastic. Welcome. Not too sure what we're going to chat about. We're going to chill. We're going to talk about what we're up to over the long dark. Having a cold, but now it's holiday time here. No more school for 2 weeks. Excellent. That's good. So you get to chill out. Hopefully, you're sat down with a drink in hand and are ready to do whatever's going on here. So I do like the new colours on the hype train though. That looks pretty cool. That's fantastico. Excellent. Lots of cold. Yeah, I've had flu. It's why I didn't stream on Monday. I've been pretty sick, so not been great. My mum's giving me some codeine in a bit. Gonna watch the stream till I pass out. It's a good place to be. I'm sat. I've got some water, and I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna do this for a bit. Just gonna chat about stuff and get some ideas to go ahead for the long dark. Keep things going. You know, and then see where it leads us. So, long dark, what's going on? So for me, new Hall, maybe a Hall merger. Who knows? Need to work on some new kit. Get something that looks pretty funky, stands out. Do that. So I'm using the long dark to literally redo all of my kit. So that's going to be interesting. Also, everyone in chat, tell me what you're up to over the long dark. I want to know. I need to know these things. So, new staples. Yeah, loads of new staples. I've got a box of them somewhere. So, because I did actually find my stapler. It's not there. I've lost it again. I've lost it already. I'm just not very good at this thing. So, yeah, the plan is to do a load of new kit. No war skirt for this character, because that's what I had with Mac. But I'm thinking something else, something very funky looking and all that, you know. Glad you overcame your own cold enough for doing the stream tonight. Perfect chill Friday evening. Yeah, it's going to be nice and chill. I mean, I've got some Seawolf cider in the fridge, and I think I've got a beer in there as well. So I might partake, but I probably won't because I'm trying to lose weight for the wedding. So, I'll be using your friend's advice of chosen brand to waterproof my tent. Is it Fabrisil, something like that? Because I think that's what Chris normally suggests. Going to be working on my monstering kit over the Darkly Long, and a few sword commissions coming for E1. Nice. That's very, very cool. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think a lot of people have been commissioned for things here, there, and everywhere. I want an axe, but it needs to be a very specific axe. And it needs to have... Gin has no calories, but it is gin. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of gin. I think a friend of mine, Joe, he got me some gin for my birthday last year. Me and my friend are looking to do our first LARP next year. Been looking at fabrics to make some tunics. Pete, you know me too well, my friend. You really, really do. Yes, that one. But made it look like, so it looks like a child, basically. A child made it. That's fantastic, Mrs. Reeb. Let me know what nation are you looking at doing, and that if there's any way that we can help here, just let me know. I mean, it's what we're all about: helping people, building people up, and then mocking me mercilessly when I lose the extreme makeover. So yeah, So let's talk about the makeover. I think that's going to be a good place to start because they have been amazing to do, and seeing the 4 people who have come out afterwards with their amazing kit. I haven't finished the second video yet. 4 subs, 100 bits. Thank you so much, everyone. So everyone's looked amazing. I will get the second video finished. I need to figure out how I'm going to end it because we didn't have the chance to sit down and do chats with people. I still think you beat me, Stick. No, what we're going to do is, because we didn't get to sit down... Well, is this Matt or Andy who's chatting here? And we get to see if Andy beats you. Ah, right, okay, it's Matt. Cool. I miss you, Matt. I miss your face. I have to get you, you and Andy down for my stag do in Southampton, which is in some weeks. And Bolam as well. Excellent. We have to. No, you lost. You lost. I lost. You won, Matt. That's fair. It's done. We now have to see how Andy got on, and I'll put something out for... I will do. I'll speak to Kit and find out when it is. Yeah, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to put the little thing together of the before and afters, and then I'll send it off to our resident Smith to judge it, and then he can send me a little video just saying, these are my thoughts, and I think this person won. So looking at Navarre or the Marches, Navarre is winning at the moment. Navarre's great. It's nice, straightforward kit. It's really easy to do, and April can be very cold. But then again, March is very, very warm, very easy to do as well. So there's good things about both. There's Pat. Hello, matey. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're good. So... yeah, so I'm gonna get that video done and edited and then put out, and then I'll get it put together, and then I'll let Helen tell me how I should have done it, and then I'll redo most of it because that's what happened last time and it was wonderful. Obviously, I'll leave out the penis stuff from the forge this time round. So what's happening next time is. I know someone who lives in Sweden, and he has had, obviously I'm not going to go into details or anything. He has had an absolute hell of a year, basically. So the plan is to help him out, build him up, so he gets a good start to the year and comes to Empire for the first time. So we're going to help with absolutely everything for him. Smith is paying for his ticket for him, which is really nice. And we're going to help probably donate some stuff towards his flight. And then I will do the makeover thing for him, 200 quid, and I'll take him around the traders. This is the rub. This is the tricky bit. I asked in the Discord to see if anybody there would be willing to take control of all of the crafters. Oh, you've subbed as well, have you? Oh, fine, if you must. Hiya, Beth. How you doing? 12 months, a whole year old. You're one. But for your height, you'd have accepted it as well. And Dan for 27 months. Hey! Dan's crazy. And there's Mr. Lee. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? I hope you're good. I really do hope you're doing you're looking after yourself and you're doing well, mate. I hope you're good. So I need someone who hasn't been involved in any of the previous two to take control of all the crafters, people who want to be involved, because it's going to be crafters versus the traders. that's what we're going to do this time. And it's about people showing off my statue is going to permanently youth me. Yes, that too. And oi oi. So there is hopefully we'll have enough people interested, and the budget encompasses enough so that people who make stuff within the Discord, crafters, can make bits and bobs for someone, and we can split the budget out equally, and then that person will be kitted up properly. So we'll need someone who can make trousers, a tunic, a belt, a dagger. I'm looking at Pete. Don't ask me why. So and just little bits and bobs, bit of jewelry. So for like Jasmine for some jewelry for them and stuff like that as well. Nexus is avoiding me, but if she's not coming to E1, then that's understandable. But Nexus, I would like to be our victim for E1, if she wants to be. If she doesn't, then that's totally fine too. If not, then we'll find someone else to be the victim. So if anybody who hasn't been involved in anything and is okay with coming on camera and talking about stuff, then just let me know. You don't have to pay a thing. I will be paying for everything. All right? It's just what we do. So yeah, just let me know, and then we can go from there. Oi oi Savaloy and Dawn as well. Wonderful stuff. I'll be seeing these wonderful people in about 6 weeks as well, which is really, really good. Yeah, very excited about that. I'm looking forward. I have to admit, part of me is dreading E1 and the long dark, and I'm looking at everything and thinking, I'm not going to have anything done. I don't want to go through the whole rigmarole of making new kit. I don't make kit anyway, and all of this sort of stuff. But I'm looking forward to it because we've got the new hall going on. So there's going to be a lot of new people working together, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I think, because I'm going to be going off to do a lot of new stuff. I'm working on scale armor. Jesus. How much? That's ridiculous. How long is that taking you? How long have you been working on it for? New hall, yes. Yeah. So, I don't know if you heard, but I've left, well, me and Helen have left Hurst Hall. So, all amicably. There's no bad blood there. Nobody tells me nothing. Yeah, so we've left. And we're starting up our own hall. Usurpers, traitors, never forgiven. Well, we are blaming Biscuit. So we just wanted to do something new. That was all. It was, Hurst Hall was great fun as Mac, but I've moved away from. I have to distance myself from Mac, so it's made sense in a way. So, and we will all still see each other. I'm still playing Cal. I'm still related to Tillian, to Gallon, and to Smith's character. So we've got all of that going on, and Cal is, whereas Mac was just chaos personified. He really, really was. Cal is lawful chaos, essentially. His chaotic lawful, is that a good one? I don't know. I don't really play D&D, but that sort of idea anyway. So it's going to be interesting just to see how things go, and we're all going to do new things. So Helen's coming as well. She's going to be the group's new Thane. Patrick is joining us, and he's going to be the Huskarl of the hall, and Digby is joining us, and he's going to be the hall steward. So we have got a lot of stuff going on. We've got people in place, and we've got a lot of things. We've got a lot of things to do. We're involved in a lot. I definitely know what a Huskarl does. You can definitely spell it as well. It's great. So yeah, it sounds like a good idea. Trying out new things. Yep. Pasture's new. Change is good, and if you're sticking in the same nation, a different group can be a brilliant way to see new and interesting bits of the game. Definitely. Change is good, big agree. My condolences to Helen. Yeah, I know, definitely, right? Kono Jens, 4 months. Wow, welcome. Thank you so much. 4 months, crazy people here. Nexus is avoiding the topic of coming, if she's coming to E1 or not. So I'll wait on that. But sounds like a really positive change. Yep, definitely. Ryan's gifted a tier 1 sub to Spunky. That's all. And Ryan's sub for 17 months. You crazy fool, you. Stealing all the good ones, you've left us with Bron. I know, right? We've left you with the poor one. So, yeah, we just have to see what happens. After all that, I've managed to take on more responsibility. Yeah. He's no Yana, but he's alright. I'm looking forward in a new banner after dying. I know. I was genuinely looking forward to actually because I was essentially looked like Cal was being loaned to the Orcs for a while whenever we all fought together. So it looked like I was thinking, I get to fight alongside Lee and that lot. That'll be a laugh. No, bastard. I'll try and DM you at some point over the next week. If I don't, please shout me. I will. Trust Steve to sweet talk the sugar daddy. Gallon is staying at Hurst Hall. He is thinking things. I'm not making a decision for him. He is his own man. Debatable. But, who knows what will going up. I'm giving up both Reaper roles. Yeah, it sucks that you're not going to be fighting with Wintermark anymore. But, you're doing better. You're onwards and upwards. So, you never know. The Reapers might keep everyone alive this time. Just saying. Throw that one out there. So, new to LARPing and Empire. I've been non-stop reading the wiki to get as much knowledge as I can before I go to E1 and getting all the basic gear over the months running up to it. All your YouTube vids and streams have been really informative, and I can't wait to bump into you at E1. I will be there, my friend. Come say hi. And yeah, if you get any questions, just ask away. I mean, we've got quite a few experienced people here. So yeah, ask away, because you might be asking a question that someone else has wanted to know and just hasn't asked. So, but yeah, welcome. Is the links working? Yeah. If you're not in the Discord, come join the Discord. Ask away and all of this. So yeah, one of us. So yeah, so there's plenty. Good Moobot, definitely. Bolin will remember this. Oh well. But yeah, I'm planning on being a lot more involved in the trading game this time round. Which is, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm interested to see how that goes for me. New channel points things. I can't remember what I've done. I can't see on this. Oh, fuck, I thought I got rid of that one. So ad time is meant for me to put on an ad, but considering how Twitch have now changed how much people get from running an ad, I think me and Digby worked it out is that I'd have to run ads for 40% of the stream to see any sort of decent ads. Right, fuck it, I'm deleting it. Can I decide on the ad? No, you can't. I want the I'm Steve ad. No, unfortunately it doesn't work like that. So just, yeah, ignore the ad time, everybody. Apart from Helen and her million potato points. I think the best one I've got is someone can direct the stream, but knowing you lot, I would dread to think what stream we'd be raiding at the end. Knowing Dan or Ryan, it would probably be Amaranth or something like that. I'm not saying that they watch them, but they do. In the fashion of the paid DLC, you'll I've watched of yours still. Despite all the videos I've watched of yours, I'm still went for High Guard as my. You go for High Guard. Ah, never mind. No, I lie on that. My new character has spent a lot of time chatting to High Guard, and I've had some really fun roleplay with them around the creator, and it's been a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed that side of it. Talking about it all and not being heretical, which has been great. I've really enjoyed that, and it's been nice and chill. And I've got to role play with an old friend of mine called Dexter, who I know from Vampire. So I know him from Vampire down on the south coast, and he's a great lad. He's really a nice guy. So when he's turned up at Hurst Hall and I got to role play with him and talk about stuff I thought was kind of heretical, turns out not heretical at all, and it's actually a really interesting idea. So Cal might become a god botherer, literal god botherer. So Eternals aren't gods. The creator is a god and a bellend by the sounds of things. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. But yeah, High Guard. If you need any help with High Guard or speaking to people to be an Inquisitor, I don't think you have to be High Guard to be an Inquisitor. I think you can be an Inquisitor in any nation. The official Inquisitors, that is. So I hear you're racist now, Father Cal. Well, that could be an interesting way to go, but I think that would make Steve too uncomfortable. Just felt fitting. Yeah, no, that's good. Do what makes you happy, man. Just be comfortable and enjoy your game. That's all you can do. And Pete, I am 100% going to write a letter like that. The creator created Mac, so he must be a bit of a dick. You're not wrong. It's been some time since my last letter, but I note you have yet to reply. I like the whole "dear the creator." That's going to happen. We're going to find out the creator's names like Alfie or Brian or something like that. You don't even have to be a dedicant of a virtue to be a virtue inquisitor. Yep, exactly. Yes, it could be Steve. It could be Steve as well. I mean, some bastard out there. Scott, Bob the creator. It's a shame that one autumn ritual was changed when you can send stuff. It's worth members of New Osland. Nothing have changed it because of us. Excellent. Yeah, some devious devious bastard in all of New York City. I have watched way too much of that. Way too much. It's actually become a meme on Twitter now. It's hilarious. It's so much fun. Still devastated that Ephesus never got their cheese board. Yeah, it does sound like you broke it and it's not coming back to you. But yeah, so there's a lot going on. So I really need to sort out all of my kit. I have to sit down and cut and actually do a solid design of what I want to look like. I have to stand out. I have to be unique because otherwise I just don't enjoy it. I don't like fitting into the crowd. For those of you who know me and know Mac, yeah, I don't like fitting in. I have to be out there, really out there. So is non-com the best way to go for my first time? Completely up to you. Completely up to you. Some people... so combat, so skirmishes and battles, if you're decided to go full combat, you'll probably be fighting 20% of the time. So that will be about it, really. But if you decide to go non-com, you can still go to the field for the battles and be like a medic or something like that. Or you can do what Tiny does in the league and take a chair and sit down and watch. It's a thing. So lots of stuff like that can happen if you want it to. But at the end of the day, it's your character and you get out of it what you want. So if your character is hardcore religion and all of this sort of stuff, then yeah, you're going to be going around that field preaching your virtue and doing all you can for it. Inquisiting the people who aren't, well, up to snuff, basically. You know? So, Emperor's New Clothes. Yes, Al, I'm going to be stark bollock naked. It's going to be, the bollock is going to be like bigger than half the field, but, you know, that's just how that one goes. Just to be sat there yelling heretic at people. Yeah. I don't know how far that would get you, but it would certainly create an interesting conversation and it would create some interesting roleplay your way. I wanted to submit an orc nude sketch for the lols. That's probably why they got rid of it, Liam. To be honest, let's face it. Probably a lot of stuff like that did happen. It's why they got rid of the... they changed the hallowing rules. Because everybody was hallowing everything. A lot of people really prefer it, but if it's something you're really excited about, then go for it. Definitely. Beth is 100% correct there. Standout and unique. So yeah, I'm going for Mr. Blobby. I'm going to go for the look there. More of the look of his theme park that's been left abandoned. You know, it's all decrepit and decayed and looks ridiculous. Wonder if that would be worth some cheese. Sometimes I'm worried about you lot, but then sometimes I remember where you came from, and I'm not anymore. Proud of you. So yeah, so I'm going to work on a lot of new kit. I'm going to draw up a design for an axe that I want. I've only ever seen one I've seen it once. You made us what we are. I know, and I'm not sorry. You're all amazing. Do we need masks for the Reaper's balls? Tiny little masks, you know, one for each one. Any tips for finding a hall, best places to go, etc. In Highguard, the best thing to do is just to go and talk to all of the I forgot what Highguard are called. Chapters. Go and find a chapter and just wander around and go and talk to them all. Talk to them about the virtues, because people will turn around and they will say, come and join. Because one member of the Hefty fan, Kyle, literally has caused such a stink, and as his roleplay is so good that halls were begging him to join them. So he has done incredibly well. Or one massive one, yeah. So my pig mask for the ball, well, it's in the league, so I would say a mask would be appropriate if you're travelling to where the Crimson Reapers are. I believe that's is it Temeshwar, where the Reapers are from, or is it Sarvos? Yeah, Silas has been really good for the High Bomb. Really, really has. He's been wonderful. I've seen him in passing, and I've never had the chance to roleplay with him yet, and I need to. Yeah, Temeshwar. They have the twat of Temeshwar within the Crimson Reapers. That's the official title. So Temeshwar. So yeah, so I would say if you're going to the Crimson Reapers ball, you must you have a mask, because it's a bit of respect. It's respecting their culture at the end of the day. I believe me and Helen are going, so we need to check finances, and then I'm pretty sure that will be going as well. I have my pig mask, which will be worn. I then need to figure... So not only do I have to work out my entire new kit for Cal, I also have to work out what is going to be his smart kit. Fuck my life. That's all I can say. So, yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that's going to be going on over there. A bow tie. That's what, just a bow tie? I could pull that off. Get a little bow tie and attach it to the beard. Just a tiny little one. Put it there. A pearl necklace. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. But yes. Is Cal becoming Calavasi? Yes. Later, darling. Yeah, Cal will become a Calavasi because I find Steinern isn't for me. They're too dime a dozen. There's a lot. There's too many. There's so many of them in Wintermark. And the Calavasi, there's not as many. So I'd like to go back to Calavasi and just create something completely new. I keep on forgetting what it's called. He's calling you common, Ryan. He is common. We all know who Ryan is. We know what Ryan is. Common. I can't remember what it's called. It's... I keep on asking what it's called. But this is something that I want to have. So it's long. There's no buttons on it. You've been in the tent after dark, Pat. Yes. Yeah, you know as well, Pat. You do know. So it's long. It's like a cardigan. It's sleeveless. But it's really long. It comes down to like halfway down your shins or something like that. So, but I can't think what it's called. Long sleeveless or something. I've had therapy to repress those memories. I'll have to ask Safe because she kept on reminding me because I kept on forgetting. Oh, well, it's completely gone. Never mind. But, yeah, so I need to get something like that and then a sleeveless long. Thank you, Matt. Yes, that is actually what it's called. I literally just described it and I think I actually said it. Long and sleeveless though, but for fuck's sake. Yeah, so I want something like that. And then I'm going to have like a sleeveless tunic underneath. But it'll be... I think I've got one in brown actually. Not the tent that I wore, that I mistakenly bought from Epic Armory. So anyone who's looking at buying anything from Epic Armory, go through Nick in the Discord, but also make sure your sizes are right. Because I normally wear a 2XL or 3XL, and then I bought a 3XL from Epic Armory, no 4XL from Epic Armory, thinking I want to have something that's a little bit baggy, a little bit big. I put it on, it could have fit 4 people in it. I'm pretty sure there is a photo of me wearing it somewhere. So, yeah, you could fit 4 Beths in there. It was a gazebo. It was massive. Thankfully, my friend John, I've got some trousers that are huge, and I've got that gazebo tunic, which is huge. And he can, his now wife is going to alter it all for him, so he can have it and get it all fixed. And there'll be like enough fabric left over to make like another 3 tunics. It's going to be ridiculous. So, but yeah, so I picture something like that, something like a bit of feathery on the top, and then I'll add some twigs and stuff like that going down, and then I'll have a dark tunic on that, and then I'll just have some black trousers. So yeah, that'll be it really. I might get some gaiters or something for my boots, so they look a bit different. So yeah, I'll probably just attach stuff to a belt, have it all around, and go for something like that. You know, that's the rough idea that I've got in my head anyway. And then I need to think what sort of how I'm going to play him properly, because I've had someone comment today that I was slipping back into becoming Mac. But I think when you've played someone for so long, it's kind of easy to do. So for the people who are new, who've never LARPed before, never been to Empire, and that when you've played a character for quite a while, I think you find that it's quite easy to slip back into something that you've played for so long, or when you start, you'll end up playing just an extension of yourself, or an exaggeration of yourself, essentially. So, but it's nice, it's comforting, and I like giving people abuse, and it's meant in the best possible way, you know. So what is everybody else up to? Yeah, like LARP Quantum Leap, pretty much. If you're having fun, what was my inspiration for Mac? There was a meme that was going around on Facebook about 7 years ago, I think it is, 6 years ago. And it was all roleplay based, tabletop and LARP based, and people were saying who was your inspiration for your character. And for me, I sat down and I was looking around, and I was just thinking, who was my inspiration for my character? And then I realised where a lot of his mannerisms come from. So the big one, for the love of fighting and all of that, was Rollo from Vikings. And also being a bit of a bellend was Rollo from Vikings. Then it was for like sense of humour and stuff like that, was Hudson from Aliens. So for those of you who know, I am a massive Aliens nerd. I love Aliens, the whole thing. So Hudson from Aliens was a huge inspiration there. And then finally, to put it all together, to hold it all in place, to really tie it together, game over, man, game over, was Spike Milligan. So if you're very, very young, you probably won't know who Spike Milligan is, but he's a very old comedian. He grew up in Pune, India, and who also happens to bear a slight resemblance to one Mr. Tarek. Oh, what Hudson does? Yeah, I was thinking Spike Milligan. Really? No, Hudson does. Yeah. I've never noticed that before. Thank you. So yeah, Spike Milligan was a comedian, and he did a lot. He wrote a lot of stuff, wrote a lot of poems, and he was just very, very funny guy. Not bit of a womanizer. Was a massive womanizer. Had a lot of kids about all over the place. Had undiagnosed shell shock and PTSD, thanks to the Second World War. So yeah, so Spike Milligan as well. Leapt out of me and husband face when we rewatched Predator 2 a couple of months back. Love Predator 2. Well, no, it's a terrible, terrible film, but I can watch it off all the time. Speaking of Aliens, I just remembered the designs. Can't remember what's happening with that. I'm getting 7th Sea done first. So I need to contact my players for 7th Sea, and then I will sort out the charity game for Aliens and go through all of that. Okay, so I will just be in touch. All right, buddy. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten, which is normally the case. I normally do forget. So yeah, so that's what the inspiration for Mac was. It came from all over the shop, really, but it was just a violent comedian womanizer. Basically, Mac was going to write a book called My Balls. Let's put it that way. Any economic tips to getting started? The best ones for trading, making money and getting started in that, were, there was a video that I did, a stream that I did where I was chatting away to Gallen and Smith. And that was really, the first one that we did, that was really good, because it's all just about starting small and basically stock up on some stuff. Find a little niche and then just bring your own cake sales. I found that the last event though, the field was flooded with cake. There was so much food being sold. But then again though, Lynette, who was in Navarre, she was wonderful on the Sunday morning, because, or was it the Saturday morning? I can't remember, but one of them, Saturday or Sunday morning, she was going around with freshly cooked hash browns, and my God, yeah, hash browns, they were so good. It was like a crown for two, and they were, you opened up the pack that had them in, and they're steaming. They were still steaming, and they were so good, so good. So yeah, I swear baked goods passed me every 10 minutes. That you thought, yeah, they were. I think I still owe Helen for mine. She probably hasn't forgotten. She remembers these things. She really, really does. But yes, yeah, baked goods every 10 minutes. There's loads, and they do sell. If you can find a young person to pass your stuff on to, they will sell even more. So, I mean, I'm curious to see what happens if I give a child some of my in-character drugs to sell. That's going to be an interesting one too. I turned a corner and there is someone with a bar. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, definitely. I mean, High Guard. I can't think of many traders that come out of High Guard. They used to have a really good bar there, the Nispute, which was phenomenal. It comes back every now and again. Alcohol sells well. It does. So if you ever try your own brewing and stuff, it goes down really, really well. Seawolf cider is really good. The 2 Feet cider is really good. 2 Feet is 2 Feet / Embercast cider now. So Justin, who is in the 2 Feet family, is a member of Embercast now in Navarre. So he makes his own cider there, and he he's doing well. He's making a fortune there. So me, I sell in character drugs. I'm the biggest drug dealer in the Empire now. So got more than everyone, which is wonderful. I know that, yeah. Or sticks with googly eyes. Yeah. See, I bought a rock that had googly eyes on it, and that someone glued a load of like fake grass to as well, and I called it granite. And I lost it, unfortunately, in that field. So granite's probably still there somewhere. At some point, someone will go, what the hell is this? And there's a rock with googly eyes on it, and that'll be granite. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that as well. Take a leaf out of Emily's book from Dawn. She does all the knitting. Constant. It's a constant flow. I'm not to say I've got the best thing she's ever knitted. I mean, I've got Bob, obviously. So she knitted Bob and even gave them toes, which is absolutely amazing. But Obviously, that's not an in-field thing. The best thing in my opinion, that she has ever knitted is the War Rhino. It's just insane. So, as you said, about H-stitch slipped off my needles as if they knew they'd never be as glorious as Bob. Nothing will ever be as glorious as Bob. Let's face it. Bob's a one of a kind. Is an absolute one of a kind. And when this channel finally makes partner, when I finally make partner on Twitch, not that it means anything anymore, I'll probably donate Bob, I think, to a good cause. Because let's face it, that's all I've been doing here, is doing stuff for good causes and helping everybody out. And that's all we do as a community, and it's fantastic. And long may it continue. I think we are one of the very few communities and streamers that actually focus on helping people. So, yeah, it's great. And I absolutely love it, and I'm really proud of everybody who's donated and the Patreon and everything. So that Patreon that's going there, you can pay, I think it's like £3 a month. I will not be touching it now until April, because what I would like to do, this is me just spitballing an idea. Should be proud of yourself though, wouldn't be here without yourself. I am a conduit. I just put something and everyone else is here. So we all do it together. Let's face it, we all do it together. Just the beard, really. That's people come for the beard. So it needs to get bigger. What I would like to do, because I've realised stuff that's going on and like Twitch payouts and all of these things, I want to do a raffle over Christmas as well to make more money to do stuff for people. That's what she said. Ray. If we can get more than 2 people on the makeover, I'll do it for 3 people. If we can get 4, I'll do it for 4. I might do a thing out there as well to say to someone, if you want to be on a chat, if you want to be on the channel, if you want to be on the video, you can donate £200. We'll find someone and you can kick that person out. That'll work. We'll see what goes on. You know, we'll roll with it. We'll have a laugh. But there'll be a lot of things that we can do. There's still talk of... That's a fun idea. Yeah, I think that could be quite a fun idea. Still happy to help with editing if needs be. If we do that one in E1, because I think that one is going to be a big one. The E1 is going to be a big one for what I want to do. I would love to do something like that, and then sit down and then use the money to actually pay someone to go and for me just to go, can you just do something, please? Because I struggle with it. I don't have the patience for editing, I don't think. So it could be a big thing. The hefty Yeti production suites. Yeah, kit is hard to find in my size. If I can ask, what size are you? Because guaranteed we found bigger and we have found smaller. Guaranteed. So 5 to 6 XL. Yep, found bigger. Pretty sure we've given someone a 7 XL. Yeah, not a problem at all. Yeah, there we go. Velvet glove, definitely. I know that they have made a custom thing for someone who was a bit, I think they said size wise, because of their body shape, they were a 9 XL. So it was yeah, so they do a lot of stuff like that. The Billie Eilish Adobe package, it's great. I can't remember what the one I use is called. I haven't used it for a while, but it's good. I bought it through Humble Bundle. I use an entirely legitimate version of Premiere. Fantastic. Wonderful. I love it. So, yeah. So I think that would be something really nice to do. You know? I also want to do the new players thing that we did. Pouches, books, something like that. You know what we did with Darkblade? Steel Mastery do bigger sizes and things too. Yep, Epic Armory. The 4XL from Epic Armory was an 8XL. It's massive. There's a few of us on the bigger side. You'll get swamped with links on Discord if you ask. Yeah, do it. Go and ask on the Discord, Cake. And yeah, just go from there. There's also the chance that a member of the Longest Johns might be coming to Empire still. That's still a conversation that's been going on forever. And what I might do is I might offer them the makeover, and I might put that out to someone, and just to say, right, if whoever's the highest bidder for that position will come on and can kit that person up from the Longest Johns. How would that? Do you think that would be good? Would that work? I think it would work. So do something like that. But it just means that I'm going to have like 8 people going around with cameras filming all of this stuff that's going on, and it'll all have to be put into one place. And ooh, that's weird. The green screen and stuff. Sorry, distract myself there. But yeah, so these are all things. So there's a lot of stuff going on. It's amazing how big LARP's gotten, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. It's weird because it's around this sort of time that I find the hype for LARP sort of drops a bit. You know, it sort of chills out, calms down, and everyone's just sort of like, LARP's a thing I like. I'm not going to think about it for a while, and I just want to have a little bit of time away. It's a thing that happens. I'm quite happy with it. Need to head off. I can't stop shaking like I'm cold. I've been underneath like 3 blankets and feel like I've been kicked in the head. You need to plenty of fluids, paracetamol, and yeah, just make sure you're wrapped up, buddy. Okay, can I have a hot bath? That'll help. But feel better, mate. Okay, and we'll speak soon. Hype circle starts in the new year. 100%, definitely does. It's something that I mean, this is the first long dark that I've done. I mean, I've done all of this through the longest of darks, and now it's all sort of become quite subdued in a way, you know? I'm not worried about it. It's people have done LARP for a year, they wanted to have a breather. So I'm still hyped, planning leather projects that I won't start until the week before E1. Well, to be honest, mate, if you are okay with it, we can approach you about doing some leather stuff for the makeover, if you're good with it. I mean, to be honest, the way it's going... Pete, would you like to head up the makeover thing for getting all the crafters? Would you like to head that up? Because I've just realised I'm pretty much wearing your face on my t-shirt anyway. So, hype may die off, but it's also good to keep reminding each other, hey, 5 months left, you've done your thing yet, 3 months to go, how's the projects going? For me, day before, I need to go and buy new staples. But yeah, so if we can get yes, fantabulous. So we'll probably do it after the wedding. We'll sit down and we'll have a chat about everything that's going on. Nexus, I'll just poke shortly to see if she wants to do it, and then we can get some crafters in to do some bits and bobs. So probably have a chat with, obviously, well, yourself, Max, Vulcan, And that's safe. It's just people who can make little random bits and bobs, but we'll have a chat. So, yeah. So I'm still feeling a bit throaty. So I find that the more I talk, it just tickles from flu and everything. So, okay. So I'm going to call it there anyway. I just realised how the highlight settings in chat, how everything is really, it's quite out there, isn't it? Oh well, we'll look at that at some point. So yeah, so we're going to go and raid someone. So I have noticed Dolly Anti-Sag followed. Thank you so much, Lee. So we're going to go and raid Dolly. So for those who don't know Dolly is in the Crimson Reapers. He is an absolute legend. He's really cool. And he does a lot of armor streams. So, what have I missed there?
Take these, it's all I have until the house purchase goes through, lol.
Lol. Wow, did you just kill the chatbot thing, Beth? Thank you so much, 100 bits. Thank you very much. Yeah, so going to go and raid Dolly. Lovely guy. Go and give him all the love and ask him if he's crashed into a tree yet. Because he crashes into trees a lot. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for watching, everyone. I know this is more of just a chilled chat more than anything planned. But yeah, we'll see you all soon. Take care. Have a good weekend. Much love. Bye.